the Grisham trial, it started in March of 2013, and there's no one in Bell County that wanted to take that trial, judge. So they shopped it and they went outside to Harris County and found Neil Richardson, who came up and tried the case. The first trial ended in a hung jury. They couldn't make a decision on it, so we went to a second trial because the county prosecutor would not give out on the second trial. He's going to go for a conviction, which I've just recently been told that one of the city council of the Temple is about the same time. It's just kind of little Class B misdemeanor. Oh, what a sweet innocent person, she'll never do it again. Well, are you telling me that the Grisham family are criminals? You know, they're a well-respected family in this county. So are you thwarting them to say that somebody in politics is better? Sorry, I chased a rabbit for a while, but here's what happened. The judge, we went through trial. The judge in the trial showed a very clear bias that he was going to allow everything of the prosecution and disallow everything of the defense. He overruled us on many, many occasions. The blue toothbrush here is when the end of the second trial, we went to the jury charge. The prosecutor and the defense attorney worked half a day on a Thursday. Court adjourned on Friday on 5 o'clock, and then at Friday it reconvened at 9, and they worked on it till about 11:30. Well, in that, in judges' chambers, when a judge calls you back to chambers, which he violated his own rules because he said at the very beginning of the trial nothing would happen without the court reporter present. But he called the prosecution and defense attorney back to chambers multiple times to discuss, and here's what happened. He said in chambers that in his opinion he was a better parent than our client was. They were local yokels, and that he was going to teach them a lesson in parenting. And if it was up to him, he would lock them up in jail. He would put his wife, our client, and his 15-year-old son in jail that day. All right, that didn't happen unless you can figure out a way to get that read into open record. If it happened in judges' chambers and not recorded, it doesn't exist. So here's our attorney come out and at 11:30, and he sat down at the defense table. And when the judge, what happened? The judge changed the jury charge to take everything out of it. The only one thing that they could deliberate on was interfering with the duties of a police officer. Took everything about self-defense, everything about having a gun pointed at the back of his head, everything. Took it all out because, he, as he said, he was going to see that they were put in jail. Well, the judge reads the jury charge, and then you have to open it up for objection. So he said, does anyone object? And our defense attorney gets up and says, Your Honor, I object. Furthermore, I object to you. You should recuse yourself from this bench because of things that said. And he goes through it and he says, and he pointed to himself and he says, I stand up to bullies, even those in black robes. He said, if I am a liar, and he reaches in his coat pocket, inside coat pocket, pulls out a blue toothbrush and holds it up. If I'm a liar, because you said these things in the front of prosecution, then you hold me in contempt of court and send me to jail. He puts his toothbrush down on the defense table. And the judge is caught. What? He's got two lawyers, you know, that are on the opposite side that heard every word. What are they going to do? Say, no, he didn't say that, and put their career on the line? I don't think so. So what we did was we took that and spun it and got it read into open record. Now then, it exists. So that is the history. And by the way, he did not send our client, our attorney to jail. He didn't send him to jail. Furthermore, he was so shocked that he was stunned. He didn't say anything. And our attorney sat down, and then he got back up within a few minutes and says, "Judge, you have not ruled on my motion." And of course he says, "Oh, ruled, you know what's going to go from there." And so, but anyway, that's a synopsis of the excuse me.